Hello, my name is Alan Lieberoff, and my nickname is Big Al. Welcome to www.savingamericawithbigal.com. This is a 10-minute video that will help you and our country tremendously. SavingAmericaWithBigAl.com is a byproduct of my latest ebook, Making It On Your Own Big Time, but we'll talk about that later. There are many things we can do to restore the American economy. However, the crux of the matter is we are outsourcing too much of our manufacturing to other countries. They are eating our lunch, leaving too many Americans out of work and not being able to pay their bills, taxes, and have a decent future. Today, the United States has a negative trade balance of $643 billion. In other words, we buy way more from other countries than we sell to other countries. On the other hand, China has a positive trade balance of $184 billion. They sell way more to other countries than they buy from other countries. We can no longer exist under these conditions. I am not saying we should stop outsourcing all of our manufacturing. I am saying we have to have a level playing field. Much of our outsourcing to other countries is manufactured under slave-like working conditions. In China, the average factory worker works 60 to 80 hours a week and receives approximately $50 a month. In addition, we also farm out manufacturing to Bangladesh, India, Somalia, and other countries with substandard working conditions and pay. So what should we do? The answer is selected and flexible tariffs. As follows. I'm going to use the word widget to represent a manufactured product. We now need an index. An index is something used to compare things. In baseball, the index is home runs. The team with the most home runs wins the game. For the index in this discussion, we will use a modest but decent 3-bedroom, 1-bathroom house. Now let us say that an American worker who works in a widget factory making widgets works a 40-hour week and can afford 50% of this 3-bedroom, 1-bathroom house. Now let us say that a widget worker in China can only afford 10% of this modest house. We then say, how much does this worker have to make in a 40-hour week to afford this house? We then calculate this and add it on as a tariff. Now we have a level playing field. If China or similar countries raise their per-hour wages and now they can afford 50% of this modest house that we just discussed, we will withdraw the tariff. Now we can all compete with each other fairly. And here's what we must do immediately. Everyone, go to your computer and Google in, who is my congressperson? Google will ask you to type in your address with zip code. In a few moments, the name of your congressperson and his or her email address will appear, and just type in the following. Dear Mr. or Miss Congressperson, use their real name. I want you to put tariffs on merchandise entering this country that was made in other countries under substandard working conditions and pay. If these tariffs are not in place when you run for re-election, I absolutely won't vote for you. Sincerely, and then type your name in. Also, tell them to go to this website, www.savingamericawithbigal.com. Follow the same steps with your senator that represents you and write the same letter to your senator. In addition, you can find out President Obama's email address and send the same letter to him. If millions of Americans do this, our economy will be booming again. I'd like to remind you, American soldiers didn't risk their lives or die in the Revolutionary War, World War I, World War II, the Korean War, the Vietnam War, and the Mideast War to build up China. It was fought to build up America. In addition, China supported North Korea in the Korean War and still supports them now. How many American soldiers have to die in battle until our government gets it right? Please note, entrepreneurs created the businesses in America, but it was the American soldier who created and protected America so that entrepreneurs could start businesses in our country. American soldiers are returning from the Mideast War after 3 to 5 tours of duty and cannot find jobs. Many are sleeping in the streets. And I have some new rules for Congress, and I think you'll agree with me. All new bills can have no more than 20 pages. They must be presented to the public before Congress votes on the bill. They can do this via a website. You're looking at a website now. If Congress insists on more than 20 pages, that's fine, but they must take an exam to prove they understand the new bill. If they receive a score of less than 85%, they cannot vote on that bill. If you have any questions or comments about this website, go to the attached blog with your questions or comments, and I will get back to you. And now about my latest ebook, Making It On Your Own Big Time. The subtitle is Create Your Own Future and Create a New World. The book sells for $9.95. That's the price of a ticket to go to a movie or the price of a medium pizza. This also is a perpetual book. As new opportunities occur in an ever-changing economy, you will receive these opportunities at no extra charge. And I feel this is the only perpetual book in the country, if not the world. You can download this book on your desktop, Kindle, or similar machine. The book contains numerous self-employment opportunities in numerous financial endeavors, from realistic opportunities in the entertainment field, the journalism field, fast food opportunities, and lots more. There are many opportunities for teachers, lawyers, accountants, just to name a few. Google my name into the internet to check on my credibility to write and promote this book. The name again is Alan Lieberoth. The spelling is on the cover of this website. Please consider, if you want to work past 65, you want to be working for yourself, not a boss who is always down your neck yelling at you and thinking to himself, you know, they're slowing up. I think I'm going to see if I can find a way to lay them off. So go to www.makingitonYourOwn.biz. Biz is B-I-Z. The first 3 to 4 pages are free. They describe the book and give you the names of all of the present chapters, which are many. About 1 minute after these pages show up on your computer, you will see the Network Solutions icon appear in the upper left-hand corner of your screen. This icon assures you of the safety of this website and the safety of your money, which, as I said, is $9.95. If you choose to purchase this book via your computer, scroll down to I agree and click on it, and you will have the opportunity to pay for the book via PayPal or your favorite credit card. And boom, the book will be on your desktop to use as many times as you want. My previous books have been published by Prentice Hall and Simon & Schuster. Making It On Your Own Big Time can change our country, and it can change your life. The book has the following chapters, just to name a few. A great health care program, which I feel is better than our country has ever recommended, and more comprehensive. Fair business practices for all Americans. It has a chapter on owning a retail store and being able to compete with the big discount stores in our country. It also has new rules for Congress, a few which I just mentioned. Our Mideast policy, utilizing our soldiers who fought bravely in the Mideast War and now are unemployed. They can develop many of the businesses in this book, including creating a security business to assist police officers to make our towns and cities safer to live in. And I'm very proud of this one particular chapter, and I think it's good for a lot of young men and women. How to prepare yourself to become President of the United States. It's all in there, folks. I will now review what I feel is one of the most important chapters in the book, the importance of believing in God. We all have problems and frustrations. To handle them, you can go to God or a psychiatrist. God is cheaper. God can inspire and strengthen you through good clergymen and clergywomen in many of the churches and synagogues throughout the United States. Select a good church or synagogue and try to attend at least twice a month. If possible, once a week would be great. After about 6 months, you will feel stronger, braver, and more sure of yourself. Good clergy people are like good athletic coaches. They can create winners. I want to thank you, have a good life, and God bless you all.